Before Harry Potter ever stepped into Hogwarts, before Dumbledore became a legend, there was a magizoologist with a suitcase full of secrets. When magical creatures escape into 1922 New York, one shy wizard and a group of unlikely allies must battle dark forces, dangerous beasts, and a hidden power that could destroy the entire wizarding world. This is Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. The story begins in 1926, as shy and awkward Newt Scamander arrives in New York City. He's not there to sightsee, he's on a mission to rescue, protect, and study magical creatures. His most important possession? A seemingly ordinary suitcase, which secretly contains an entire magical world filled with bizarre and incredible beasts. But Newt's plan to quietly pass through America goes wrong immediately. A few creatures escape, causing magical chaos all over the city. While chasing his creatures, Newt accidentally involves a No-Maj, the American word for muggle, Jacob Kowalski. Jacob is just a regular guy trying to open a bakery, but he suddenly finds himself face to face with nifflers, thunderbirds, and giant magical rhinos. Things get worse when Porpentina Tina Goldstein, a demoted Auror, arrests Newt for breaking wizarding law in America. The magical community is terrified of exposure, and Newt's creatures on the loose make him look suspicious. Meanwhile, a much darker danger lurks in the city. The wizarding government Makuza is hunting for a mysterious destructive force called an obscurus, a parasitic dark magic born when a young witch or wizard represses their powers. And a dangerous Auror named Percival Graves seems to know more about it than he lets on. Newt, Tina, her quirky sister Queenie, and Jacob team up to recapture the escaped creatures before they cause more havoc. These sequences are pure magic and comedy. The Niffler raids jewelry stores, stuffing its pouch with gold and diamonds. The Erumpent, a giant glowing rhino-like beast, crashes through Central Park during mating season. The Thunderbird soars majestically through the sky, hinting at Newt's deep bond with his creatures. As Jacob bumbles through this new world, his friendship with Queenie blossoms, adding heart and humor to the chaos. But beneath the fun lies a tragic secret. The obscurus plaguing New York is revealed to be tied to Credence Barebone, an abused young man raised by a fanatical, anti-magic group called the Second Sailmers. Credence's repressed magic has turned him into a destructive, uncontrollable force. Graves manipulates him, promising guidance, but in reality, he's using Credence to unleash chaos and topple the magical government. And here's the big twist. Graves isn't who he says he is. When Newt and Tina finally confront him, he's unmasked as the dark wizard Gellert Grindelwald, one of the most dangerous sorcerers of the age. The climax turns New York into a war zone. The obscurus tears through buildings, threatening to expose the wizarding world to the No-Majes. Newt, with compassion and bravery, tries to save Credence, but it's too late. The Aurors strike him down, or so it seems. Meanwhile, Grindelwald is captured, but not before warning that his vision of a wizard-dominated world has only just begun. With the chaos over, Newt prepares to leave New York. He promises Tina he'll return, and shares a heartfelt goodbye. Queenie and Jacob share an even sadder farewell because Makuza orders Jacob's memory of the magical world erased. In one of the film's most emotional moments, Jacob steps into the rain as his memories fade, but later, we see him back at his bakery, shaping pastries into little creatures he no longer remembers. As Newt boards his ship, he clutches his manuscript. His work will eventually become the textbook. Generations of Hogwarts students will read Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Before Harry, before Voldemort, before Dumbledore's greatest battles, there was Newt Scamander, a quiet hero who reminded us that sometimes the most powerful magic is compassion. And this was just the beginning of the Fantastic Beasts saga.